Memory researchers have long known that what you learn fades quickly from memory. The only reliable way to slow this decline is practice. All practice takes time and effort, but some practice methods are costlier than others. Flashcards, for example, just use mindless, frequent repetition. With hundreds of words to master before the test, the practice method you choose is crucial. Membean's Adaptive Reinforcement Engine provides a systematic way to manage your practice. It carefully monitors your progress and determines when a new vocabulary word should be introduced, how much time you should spend on each word, and when you know a word well enough to stop practicing it. The engine utilizes several well-known results from learning and memory research to make your practice efficient. It's known that if two practices of a word are close together, the second practice doesn't help memory. The wider the spacing between practices, the greater the benefit of each practice. This is known as the spacing effect. One good strategy for building a durable memory is to only practice it after it's fully forgotten. Learn it, forget it. Relearn, forget, and so on. Learning research has also shown that if you test your memory and successfully recall a word, you boost its strength. To be effective, these tests must be given before a word is fully forgotten. Successful retrieval of a word from memory seems to strengthen it in some way. This is known as the testing effect. During practice, Membean uses these little tests to stimulate your memory. The spacing effect and testing effect disagree on when practice should happen. Spacing effect says, forget the word first, delay your practice. The testing effect says, don't wait until you forget. Practice is useful only if you can successfully recall the word. Membean balances these, assembling a practice routine that combines the memory benefits of the spacing and testing effects. In addition, Membean uses your limited study time wisely. While wide gaps between practice sessions are good for long-term vocabulary recall, they're bad for study time. When you delay practicing a word, it takes much longer to relearn. Here's where the Membean practice engine shines. By tracking how long it takes for you to learn a word, it determines when it should be practiced next. This maximizes your memory strength gained per unit study time spent. It's a measure we call learning gain. You'll not only build robust memories, you'll build them quickly. Membean's practice engine is built on proven models of human memory. Just like a radio tunes into a particular frequency, these models tune into your brain's natural forgetting patterns. Every word is monitored to ensure that it can be recalled on exam day. If memory strength drops, the engine decides when to schedule practice to strengthen it again. Scheduling hundreds of words is hard for humans to do well, which is why we often resort to simplistic learning schedules or outright cramming. Membean takes the pain out of your practice. An effective set of practice sessions is the difference between an average score and a great score. With Membean, you'll keep your practice smart